He went down the canyon. Let's see if we can pick up his tracks.
He's down there.
Come on. I think we got him.
Nothing. Every time we tread into this point, he gets in the water and we lose his tracks.
It's getting late, Captain. I think we ought to go back to Goose Bar. Ken can't feed the stock and milk all those cows by himself.
Where does he disappear to?
I wish I knew. We'd chase him over these hills for days now. I think we ought to give up.
And give up the most valuable piece of horseflesh I've seen in years? Nothing doing. I'm not going to let that rogue stallion outsmart me. We'll try again tomorrow.
You're the boss.
Here, Gus. You feed the stock. I'll get to the milking.
You're a little late for that.
Oh, sorry, honey. You shouldn't be doing this, dear. Where's Ken?
Well, he's a little late, too. Like father, like son.
That boy.
You men.
Oh, hey, take this, Captain, and I'll feed the stock.
I've already fed them.
Thank you, Mrs.
Rob, if you don't stop chasing after that wild stallion, both you and the ranch are going to collapse.
You know how stubborn I am.
Come to the table?
Oh, I'm worried about Ken. Every time he's late like this, I keep wondering if this will be the day Flicka will show her wild streak.
Flicka will never harm Ken. She loves him too much.
There's always a first time.
I think maybe I'll go look for him.
Good, Gus.
Hello, Mom. Gee, Dad, I didn't mean to be so late.
You should have been home hours ago, darling.
I would have been, Mom. But I had to walk Flicka all the way home. That old wild stallion got her all spooked up.
What wild stallion?
A mean old white one.
A white stallion? Where did you see him?
Over by the dry stream bed, near Lost Canyon. Ooh, Mom, I'm hungry. When can we eat? I'm starved.
Just as soon as you wash your face and hands, you're a mess.
Okay, Mom.
Ken, about that stallion.
Yeah, Dad, he's a real mean one. Been bothering Flicka all week. I try to chase him away, but he keeps coming back. He's liable to hurt her.
He chases him away. Why didn't you tell me about this before, son?
I don't know. He never asked me.
I can read your mind, Captain.
I'll bet you can, Gus. I'll bet you can. This is the way to do it. The only way.
Son, I need your help on something very important to me.
Sure, Dad. But what is it?
That white stallion you've been seeing is the rogue. I've been chasing him for days.
You mean you want me to help you?
Yes, in a way.
Ken chasing wild horses?
I just want him to let me use Flicka as a decoy. She can lead me to the rogue.
Decoy? But she's liable to get hurt. That stallion's wild and crazy mean. Couldn't you use one of the other mares?
It wouldn't work, son. They haven't got that wild streak. And besides, from what you tell me, Flicka and the rogue seem to have, well, a lot in common.
Then why did the rogue run off with Matt Scott's pinto mare?
When was that?
About a week ago. Flicka and I saw them. Matt Scott was chasing him and beating his horse to go faster. He was boiling mad.
So Matt Scott's after him, too.
Gee, Dad, why do you have to catch the rogue so bad?
Because I'm in the horse business, son. And once he's broken and trained, he'll bring a big price. And besides, it's a challenge to me. He's the smartest wild horse I've ever seen.
Flicka's smarter.
Then she can prove it to me by helping me. Of course, she's your horse, and I wouldn't use her unless you agreed.
I don't know. I'd much rather see you catch him than that mean old Matt Scott. He treats horses like they were wild animals.
Then it's all right with you?
I suppose so. You can use her.
Good. And I promise you I'll bring her back safe and sound. Is it a deal?
It's a deal.
Easy, Flicka. Ooh.
Get going, you devil. I'll show you what. Come on, move. Get going.
What have you done to that stallion?
I've been teaching him who's the boss. Ah, come here. So far, he's only got a sample of what he's gonna get.
Only barbed wire can cut a horse up like that. It's against the law to use barbed wire, you know that.
No, I didn't know. Me catching him instead of you ain't what's eating you, is it? Come on, get moving. I'm gonna enjoy breaking you. Come on. Oh. 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 Come on.
Oh. Oh.
Easy, Dad.
Flicka. Come back. Oh. Come back here. I'll teach you. Ah! Come after me. Ah!
hate to see Flicka.
Hi, honey.
You didn't get the stallion.
No, I'm beat.
Where's Flicka?
Well, what happened, dear?
Where is she?
Well, give me a chance and I'll tell you. She led me to the rogue just like I thought she would. But I was too late. Matt Scott had already caught him in a barbed wire trap.
But what about Flicka?
Well, I had her tied. She broke loose and ran away.
Ran away?
I chased her all day, but I couldn't catch up with her.
But you promised to take good care of Flicka. You said you'd bring her home safe. We even shook hands on it. I told you I shouldn't have let her go without me. You've just got to find Flicka, Dad. You've got to.
That's why I came back, son. I thought maybe we'd have a better chance of finding her together.
Maybe.
If you only had some idea where to look.
You said Matt Scott got the rogue. Wouldn't Flicka be looking for him there?
That's right. That's the first place I should have looked.
Come on, let's hurry.
Yeah? Where's your brother? I ain't seen Matt all day. I just got back from town. What you after?
We're after my horse, Flicka.
Go ahead and look. You won't find her around here.
Flicka! It's all right, Flicka. Everything's gonna be all... Dad! Dad! Look!
Is he dead?
No, but he's in bad shape.
That horse did this, and I'm gonna kill him.
Don't make accusations you can't prove.
She didn't do it. I know she didn't.
What do you mean she didn't do it? We saw her standing right up over him.
The rogue's the only horse that could have done that, and he had good reasons.
You talk crazy.
Your brother captured him this morning in a barbed wire trap. That's a prison offense.
I don't know nothing about any barbed wire.
You and Matt have been using it to catch wild horses.
Can you prove it?
I saw it this morning, only when I went back later, it was gone. But you probably know more about that than I would.
You're just trying to cover up for your kid's horse.
There's no time to argue. We've got to get Matt to a doctor. Come on, help
Okay,
me.
but I'm getting the sheriff. That Flicka's a job.
Ken? Ken? Don't you think you ought to go to bed? It's getting pretty late.
Mom said I could stay up with Flicka till Dad gets home.
Yeah. Well, I stay here, too. I couldn't sleep neither. You didn't eat any supper.
Thanks.
Don't you worry, Ken. Your dad will fix things with the sheriff.
Flicka? That must be Dad now.
Yeah.
Thanks for being worried too, Gus.
Yeah.
Rob, is everything all right?
the sheriff say?
Matt Scott's still unconscious. The sheriff says he'll have to hold the case open until he can be questioned or we can prove Flicka innocent.
But we know she's innocent.
We know she's innocent, but they don't. Hapscott's made a bad case against her. The sheriff says if he can prove his case, she'll...
She'll what? She'll what?
She'll have to be destroyed.
Destroyed? You said everything's gonna work out all right. Well, it hasn't. Everything's worked out all wrong.
Trouble does not sit light on young shoulders. Hey, unsaddle your horse. Good night, Captain.
Just what is the situation?
Not good. If Matt Scott should die, I could be held liable, since Ken's a minor.
Well, Rob, this is serious.
Something else even more serious. I let him down. I made him a promise and failed to live up to it. Unless I can straighten this thing out, he may never have confidence in me again.
Don't you worry, Flicka. No matter what they say, nobody's going to take you away from me. Nobody. And that's a promise you can count on. What's the matter, Flicka? Your leg's cut. You didn't have it this morning when you went out with Dad. Looks like a barbed wire cut. You gotta be fixed up.
Ken, I thought you'd gone to bed.
I had to go out to the barn, and it's a good thing I did. Flicka's got a cut on her leg, and it looks bad.
She must have done it this morning on Scott's wire when she broke away. We better have a look at it.
Will she be all right?
Yeah. This isn't serious. Say, that shoe's awfully sharp. Wait a minute. Something bothered me when I saw that bruise on Matt Scott's shoulder, and now I know what it was. If Flick had struck him with her sharp iron shoes, his shoulder would have been ripped to shreds.
Boy, that's right. The rogue doesn't wear shoes.
If I could only prove that Matt Scott had him.
Well, you said he was all cut up with barbed wire.
Yes, but I have to catch him to prove it.
Flicka will find him again. And this time, I'll go along, so she won't run away.
I'm sorry about this, Rob, but Matt Scott is still unconscious. We haven't been able to question him. We'll have to hand Flicka over.
You can't take the horse without a court order, Walt.
Got one right here. Circuit judge issued it this morning. Hap insisted on it.
Can't you wait till Matt regains consciousness? Flicka won't run away. She'll be here when you want her.
I'd like to.
That horse is a killer. She did it, and we aim to get her.
Run, Flicka, run!
Hey, come back here. I'm going after her. Let go. You're interfering with the law.
Hold it, boy.
Listen, a court order's a court order.
When I need your help to administer the law, I'll let you know.
Walt, I can prove my case if I can catch that stallion. He'll show the scars of the barbed wire they've been using. Without Flick, I haven't got a chance of catching him.
You say the Scotts have been using barbed wire? That's a pretty serious offense.
You gonna take his word? He's just stalling. I say take the horse now. You got the order.
Walt, give me till sundown to bring the rogue in. If I don't, you can take Flicka.
All right, Rob.
I gotta get back to the ranch. I'll be in town later.
Wonder what got into him.
In a sudden hurry, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Thanks, Walt.
I'll see you in town at sundown.
Dad? sheriff gone?
Yes, but you didn't have to run away. People like Walt will always listen to reason. He gave us till sundown to bring in the rogue.
We better hurry.
Hey, get the horses, Captain.
Flicka will show us the way.
I think she's got us on the wrong trail.
What's the matter, Flicka? Can't you find him?
Wake up, girl. We've only got till sundown. She's picked up the rogue scent. Good girl, Flicka. Come on.
Wait a minute. That's Hap Scott and his pinto mare. No wonder he was in such a hurry to get home. Come on.
Don't worry, Ken. The captain will take care of him.
Give it to him, Dad. Good, Dad. There's the rogue.
Yeah, and I'd have got him with a second shot.
You had this all figured out. You were going to shoot him and then bury him.
Yeah, and destroy the evidence. Without the rogue, it was Matt's word against mine.
You're meaner than your brother.
Take him into town and turn him over to the sheriff. Tell him what happened. Ken and I'll get the rogue. You help me, won't you, son?
Everything is settled. Matt Scott come to, and he confessed.
Boy, that's great. Just like you said, Mom, things always turn out all right. Flicka saved and you finally got the rogue.
That's right, son.
Aren't they beautiful?
You got something much more important than the rogue. You got your son's confidence back.
And there's nothing more important than that.
Just look at them.